Hello Virgo, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. Hello my Earth cousins, how are you? Thank you so much for clicking here. We're going to do something just a little tiny bit different this week. I'm just going to take 3 decks, throw 3 hands. They might be related to each other, they may not. It may be 3 different communications. Take it as it resonates for you. Virgo, thanks for showing up here. Thanks for clicking. Thanks for your thumbs up and growing this Virgo tribe. And if you're brand new, thank you for giving this a shot. I do appreciate you. Let's talk about Virgo in the first hand, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Jupiter. Tell me what's coming up for Virgo, please. Tell me what Virgo needs to know. Not asking for anything specific, Virgo, just whatever the universe wants to throw at you today. What's coming up for Virgo, please? Virgo, we've got the 10 of Pentacles. Why is that? Why does Virgo have the 10 of Pentacles? We do have the Ace of Wands. What is this? Virgo, this is some pretty great energy here. The 10 of Pentacles, of course, is all of the abundance, and the Ace of Wands is here. It's like something that you're really passionate about is about to make you some money. Are you on a new adventure? Like, have you opened a business? Or maybe you're about to open a business? It's something that's really exciting. It's a windfall. So when you look at the Ace of Wands, it's the beginning of a really exciting path. Exciting and engaging, and it comes with the 10 of Pentacles here. We have the 4 of Pentacles. Keep it under wraps, my friend. So whether it is a windfall, like you've won some money, maybe you've won some money, I don't know if it's a scratch ticket or the lottery or a legal case or whatever it is. It feels like you need to keep it under wraps. Don't tell everybody about it yet until it becomes reality, Pentacle-like, until it becomes reality for you. We've got the 10 of Wands in the reverse, and I feel like what the 10 of Wands in the reverse is saying is that you've been carrying around some burdens that you refuse to drop. It's not that you can't, it's you refuse. It's like it's like a punishment, like you're punishing yourself and carrying around these burdens when we are at the 10 of Wands. And when I see the 10 of Wands in the reverse, it's like the inability to put them down or the refusal to put them down. It's like a little bit of martyrdom. So I don't know what's going on there, but it does feel here like you need to keep some things under wraps. Maybe you just don't want to keep it under wraps because it's so exciting for you. Tell me why the 10 of Wands is here for Virgo, please. Tell me why the 10 of Wands is here. I've got the 8 of Wands. Why is that? We've got the 2 of Coins. So things are going to start to move forward really quickly here. You're about to make some sort of decision in your Pentacle world or a decision about your money. We do have the 6 of Coins in the reverse. Yeah, it feels like you shouldn't tell anybody. Don't speak to anyone about it. If it is a windfall of some sort, maybe someone's willing you money, or maybe a grandparent is giving you money. Or a parent, maybe, possibly. But I feel like you're supposed to keep it under wraps. And I feel like it feels like it creates a burden that you feel as though you cannot drop. But you are going to be able to, because the 8 of Wands is here. Things are about to speed up and move forward. And the 2 of Coins says that once you make the decision to receive it, I feel like you're supposed to, with the 6 of Coins in the reverse, I feel like you're not really supposed to tell people about it. There'll be signs. I feel there'll be signs. If you like cats, there'll be a lot of cats. If maybe you'll buy a new car. But it feels like there is something coming here. And I want to say, I feel like you are the person who is manifesting it. I feel like you are. I won't be surprised if we see the Magician or other manifesting energies here. We do have the Fool. Yeah, it's some sort of a new beginning in justice. I was just going to say, somebody here has won a court case, or something is going to be decided in your favor. If you're embroiled or embattled in something that is legal, I feel like it's going to pay out. Like, look, it's going to pay out for you. We've got the King of Pentacles here. It's going to make you financially stable. Some sort of justice, financial justice is coming to you. Now, I don't know how it comes to you. It's going to be different for all of you, but we do have the Fool. It's going to give you some sort of a brand new beginning here. So King of Coins, of course, is you, right? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And we do have Libra right next door. It gives you balanced finances. What is this? The Queen of Swords, the Moon, and the 4 of Cups. What you don't see right now is the Queen of Swords is about to make a decision. Is saying something in your favor, but you don't see it coming. This Queen of Swords is someone who doesn't take sides, right? This Queen of Swords is someone who doesn't take sides. What they do is they look at the the things that are presented to them, and they make the best judgment based on being assertive and not aggressive, being honest and truthful. This person is someone who is a liberator of self, and teaches other people to liberate themselves as well. What you don't see right now is that a decision is being made for you or about you. We have the Four of Cups, and here you sit waiting. I feel like this decision is coming down soon, very soon, probably in the week ahead for some of you. And it is something that is a huge financial blessing. But please, don't let your ego get the best of you, Virgo. Don't let your ego get the best of you. Don't start telling people that it's arriving. It's like, I feel like you're not supposed to talk about it until it actually shows up. And then you can talk to people about it. Even then, you might not want to talk to people about it because they're all going to come running. Everybody needs money. They're all going to come running. Like, I feel like it's that big of a deal. It feels like a lot of people who are down on their luck, who are sad, they're all going to come running, and all of a sudden they want to see you and be part of your life and all of those things. So I feel like there is something that is charging at you here, and the Chariot is here, and I feel like it's financial wealth. So we have the King of Coins, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have Libra. We have Aries. We have Pisces and Cancer, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius for you. And yeah, I think that's it. All right, let's go to the next hand. What else does Virgo need to know for the week ahead, please? What else does Virgo need to know? Well, that wasn't good. Tell me what else Virgo needs to know. Tell me what else Virgo needs to know. What do you want to tell Virgo, please? Ooh, a big decision's coming up here. That's your energy, Virgo and Pisces. So I feel like you're about to make some sort of a big decision, and you've been waiting and going over the details. It might have something to do with something that's gone on in the past, because this Judgment card is facing the past over there. So it does feel like you are about to make some sort of a very big decision, but it's not in haste, because you're not a person who deals in haste. You're very grounded and solid, right? You move at things very slowly, but when you decide, you decide. And I feel like, you know, this, to me, Virgo and Pisces in this energy is totally you, because you're very spiritual and grounded. You're always in service of others. I feel like it's time to make a decision that is in service of yourself. What's this decision? It is a breakthrough. It's a good decision. Whatever this decision is you are making is a good decision. We have the Eight of Wands, and we have the Eight of Pentacles. Couple of eights, which tells me that there is something here that it feels like you've been working on something here. This sunshine is headed straight for you. It might come to you as some sort of work thing, a work opportunity. Maybe you are going to get some sort of a you're going to level up in your work life, or you're going to level up on the self, right? This decision that you're about to make, it might be something to do with your work or what you do to get your money. But it feels like there's some super great news. Like super great news is coming in here. We've got Sagittarius and Leo energy. It's coming at you really quick, and it's very excitable. Excitable and fun. So tell me about this decision, and why is it a decision that Virgo needs to make? Ooh, it could be about love. It could be about a love from the past. It doesn't have to be, but I'm not going to ignore that the Judgment, the person on the Judgment card is facing the past here. So it is something that I feel has been weighing heavily on you. It's like you've already decided, but you haven't really said anything to anyone. And you haven't really been able to drop these burdens. I feel like you're burdened by some sort of prospect of love. And we do have the Three of Pentacles. You might be in love with a friend. And it might be somebody that you work with, because we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, right? This is working hard on the self. This is also being the subject matter expert, which is what you usually end up being in anything that you do, because you're so good with the details. So it does feel like it could be a work thing again. It feels like it could be a workmate that you're trying to make a decision about. Maybe you're the person who is going to give somebody a promotion or a raise or something like that. But it does feel like it's something that you've been carrying heavily. For some of you, I really do feel that if this is a work thing, that I feel like you have big feelings for somebody in your workspace. That's what it feels like. You're attracted to somebody in your workspace and you're waiting on some type of decision, or you're about to make a decision about this. And it's been weighing heavily on you as you carry it and you work with them and you're on their team and there's collaboration. I feel like you're like, on the same team, maybe in the workspace. There is, there's some pretty happy news coming here. What is this? There is a secret here, and the secret here, is that somebody here is looking for commitment. It feels like also a lesson learned here. The Seven of Swords and the Hierophant tells me that something that's been hiding, or somebody tried to get away with something here they can no longer get away with. It's like it's pushing to the surface. So I want to say, if you are the person who has love feelings for somebody at work, that I feel like that person already knows. It's showing on your face. I think you have a poker face, but you don't. This person already knows it, or they feel it, because they could be the Hierophant. We have Taurus energy here. And so it does feel like there is some sort of commitment that's about to breach the surface. We do have the Knight of Cups. It is something possibly about romance. Tell me about this. We have the Seven of Wands and the Death card. It's like someone that you were keeping at arm's length, you are no longer going to keep you at arm's length, or maybe it's them. Somebody who was keeping you at arm's length is now going to bring you in. And because we have the Death card, what is transforming here is the Seven of Wands. Somebody is no longer defensive with you. They no longer feel like you're going to hurt them. They don't feel like, and I mean emotionally, I don't mean physically, but I feel like somebody here has decided that there needs to be change, and somebody is changing the way they react with you. And so it feels, and I'm saying react because it is fire. Someone is going to stop keeping you at arm's length. They're going to invite you in a little more. And I think it's because they see that you're on the right path. They see that you're very spiritual. I'm looking at the Hierophant. They see that you are someone who is very grounded, and you're very thorough, and you're someone who moves slowly. You don't make quick moves. You're not the person who does it quickly. You think it over. So I feel like somebody here is about to drop their guard with you. If they've been feeling guarded with you, or maybe you've been feeling guarded with someone else. What is the outcome with this, please? Yeah, somebody's taking a step forward here and is going to offer something very small. And it feels like it's because I think you're moving forward slowly. The King of Wands tells me you're inspired to move forward and you wouldn't do it any other way. But it also feels like with the Four of Swords here that you are doing it in a very slow healing way, that you are going to communicate with this person and give them something small. Can we go out for coffee? Do you want to have a drink after work? That's what it feels like here. Looks like we're on the tower. We're on the work thing. You're going to get some justice here. It's a realization that this person's going to say yes. Yeah, they're going to say yes. Yeah, and then we can move forward here on whatever it is that we're moving forward on. So I feel like there is a surprise coming for you this week, and the surprise is that somebody you didn't think is going to say yes, somebody that you have been making a decision about, they are going to say yes if you ask them out. We have Virgo and Pisces energy here. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Scorpio, Libra. We have more Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, and a lot of water energy. Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. All right, one more. What else is coming up for Virgo, please, in the week ahead? What is coming up for Virgo in the week ahead, please? What does Virgo need to know? Again, we're at the Eight of Pentacles. All right, so this is your energy, right? And it looks like here that you are, for some of you, not all of you, some of you are coming out of a period of lack, or feeling on the outside looking in, feeling like you've been cut off from something, or maybe you've been spending a lot of time by yourself, feeling, you've been looking something over here. Paying close attention to details. Now, it's very interesting because when you look at it, you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? That's what I'm talking about. 5 Pentacles, feeling on the outside, looking in, feeling like you don't have enough. How am I going to get enough? You might be going over bills. What am I going to do? But I want to say you have a plan. We do have these little blueprints here, right? We do have a plan here. And I feel like if you're somebody who is having a hard time financially, I want to say that that's about to end. that you do have a plan, or the plan that you are on right now or thinking about is the plan that's going to work. So don't shove it aside. I feel like you've been very carefully looking at how to get out of the Five of Pentacles, and I feel like you're going to get out of the 5 and jump into the 8. So for some of you, if you're out of work, or if you don't have if you're out of work right now, I feel like you're about to get a job. You're going to get an answer. Somebody's looking at your resume. So I feel like you are going to get an answer in the week ahead. Tell me more about the 8 of Pentacles. What does Virgo need to know? You've been stuck, my friend. 6 of Swords is in the reverse, but here comes that exciting communication. You got the job. I'm going to say if you've applied for this job, I feel like you've got the job if you've taken action on it, and it's something that you really love. For others of you, I feel like you've been stuck, and I feel like there is some exciting news that is coming to you, and it could be about a new beginning in love. For some of you, I'm not going to ignore that the Ace of Cups is here. For others of you, it might be financial, a job that you really love that's very exciting, and it's a new path of something that you really love. Tell me why you've been stuck here. We have the 10 of Wands in the reverse. It's burdens again that you won't drop. And like I said, it feels like a little bit of martyrdom, right? But I feel like you're about to liberate yourself. And I feel like the Queen of Swords is telling me you're about to stand up, say something, be counted. People are going to see you and hear you. You're going to be at the podium. You're going to be talking to people, saying things. You might be going for a job where you're a public speaker, maybe a teacher. But it feels like whatever it is, once this exciting energy comes in, it's going to pull you right out of being stuck. The 10 of Wands in the reverse is like, it's like you don't want to drop the burdens. It feels like even though you were stuck and this exciting energy comes in to tell you you've got the job or the situation is about to change, you still are in the 10 of Wands in the reverse, which is, I don't want to drop these burdens. It's like some people can't live without chaos. If you were raised in chaos, you feel most comfortable in chaos. And if you are a person who is raised in chaos and you feel comfortable in that energy, sometimes you will tend to create your own chaos. And I'm not saying anything big. I'm saying like in the mind, maybe you don't take action on something, that maybe a bill that you were supposed to pay that you didn't take action on. And I know if I don't pay it, it's going to come back to bite me in the butt. It could be something like that. It's like something that you failed to do or failed to take action on in order to be able to move forward. I feel like you're being pulled out of your stuck energy. And this Queen of Pentacles tells me that whatever it is that's coming at you, I feel like the Queen of Swords is the one who's deciding it. And I feel like it also is an energy of you standing up and being seen here. And I feel like whatever it is, if it is a job that's coming to you, I feel like it is something where you're going to be teaching or mentoring or something like that, because you're very trustworthy. People see you as someone who's very balanced and solid and grounded and dependable. And but they see you as someone who's ultimately very highly intelligent and uses a lot of words. And I feel like the 10 of Wands is in the reverse right now. You won't let them go because you're still unsure of the situation. Tell me what this exciting communication is, please. We have the 9 of Wands, we have the 2 of Wands, and we have the Hierophant. So you go from feeling like, I can't do this anymore. I'm exhausted. I can't wait on it anymore. Where the hell is it? I feel like you go from the 9 of Wands to the 2 of Wands, which is now you got a bunch of decisions to make, because this exciting communication came in for some of you in love, some of you in business or a job. And we do have the Faith card, which is in this deck is the Faith is the Hierophant. So I want to say that the lesson is learned. Once you pick your path, once you say yes to the opportunity, once you pick your path, the lesson is learned. And now you can go on this really slow, sturdy, faithful path. For some of you, I feel like you felt it wasn't going to show up. And then, the universe comes in, drop it in this Hierophant saying you got to have faith. For those of you who are right here at the 9 of Wands, you got to have faith that it's going to come through. I think that it will. We have the 2 of Swords, we have the 9 of Swords, and we have the 10 of Cups in the reverse. And so I want to say that if this is in love, that's why I was pulling these cards about the Ace of Cups. For those of you who are looking at this in love, I feel like that you've been, this is an exciting time, an exciting communication comes in, but I feel like you feel blocked. Like you feel like, I don't know, is this the opportunity? Should I answer this text? I'm not really sure. If you're dealing in love here, because I feel like you've been in a situation where it all broke down. and you didn't expect it to because you were in the 10 of Cups, but the 10 of Cups in the reverse is like the family broke up, or there's no more love left here, or I thought this was my happiness, but it wasn't. And now you're worried about it because this Ace of Cups is showing up, and it's like you're worried about it. You're a little bit skittish here. We do have the Knight of Wands, the Five of Cups, and the Ace of Wands. And it tells me that you have fear about going on this new path. That to you, it looks like a booty call, right? The Knight of Wands is here. To you, the person connecting with you looks like a booty call. But I'm going to say, look into it, be slow. You're learning lessons. You're making different decisions here. You're learning lessons. And I want to say that it's up to you. You're the person who, it's like, you're like, yeah, this person, I know what they want. Right? The Knight of Wands is here. I know what they want. They're not about to give me any stability. This is really not what I want. I want to say that it could be that maybe you're just sad because of the 10 of Cups being in the reverse. Maybe you're seeing it with perception instead of perspective. Like it's your own perception that every person that comes along is going to hurt you in love. And the perspective is maybe it's not this person. So I want to say, be aware that there is good luck coming. And I feel like it's either going to be in love or money or business for some of you. We do have the 8 of Swords here, which tells me you're going to be up in your head with this opportunity. And but there's a breakthrough coming. You're going to realize that it is for you. Look, you're going to learn that this is a breakthrough. It's not a breakdown, my friend. It's not a breakdown again. It's a breakthrough. And so I feel like what's breaking through is you're breaking through the 8 of Swords here. You're going to stop overthinking things and start to heal it. All right, let's get a couple of these cards. Let's get some energy for you, Virgo. What else do we need to know about Virgo, please? We have grief, abundance, and forgiveness. This could be, for some of you, someone that you already know if it is the love situation. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. Harboring resentment can block the flow of love. And it says abundance. I'm a limitless being and I can manifest whatever I desire. I think for some of you, it is that pentacle thing. The job is coming in. The bills are going to be paid. And we have grief. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So if you've lost a job, this job is going to be much better. Things end only for something else to begin. So I feel like you are coming up on a really great week in the week ahead, my friends. Look at that. Happiness. I like it. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. I will be back because I'm always back, Virgo. Bye-bye.